So I think so. We are good to begin. Let's just check audio system. Are we connected? And we are good to begin. It's audible and let's start. So yeah, after a few days, we are back again and starting with a new question. Rather than moving forward with the last question to improve and modify it, let's start a fresh startup because we have broken the what we call the progress track, and we are starting with a new question that is you can see in the screen. The problem statement is about infinite scroll. So we are moving forward with a new question which is infinite scroll. Let's start what it is about and understand what the question says us, and let's create new stuff. Build a list component that initially loads a page of items. Okay, so we have to create a component. Okay, similarly like we have in system design in not system design, what I want to say is in Instagram we have a reel, like in reel we have an infinite scroll, so we will be try to create something similar, like kind of thing. When the user scrolls near the bottom initially, okay, 20, after scroll 21 to 40, after scroll 1 to 40, and 41 to 60. Okay. mm, let's try it out. Initially scroll, then scroll. Okay, some kind of pagination we can see. This terms is known as pagination, when you start from some small part and again continue with after that, mm, continue with that end of that part and new thing in a small batches. Some kind of requirements: load more item when the user reaches near the bottom, show a loading state while fetching, stop when there are no more items. Okay, avoid triggering multiple loads simultaneously, handle API errors. How to read this question before thinking about code? Extract 5 things: trigger, what cause a state change, user reaches near bottom. Okay, trigger, what causes a state change, what causes state change, user reaches near the bottom. Okay, state, what must the component remember. Mhm. Item, loading state. Before, okay, how to read these questions before thinking about code? Extract 5 things. Okay, these are the 5 things that we should extract before writing any code. First is trigger, when it will be trigger. State, what is the state and what are its data inside. Actions, what operations happen. Constraint, what can go wrong. Okay, performance question, what happens at scale. Okay, we will try to figure those out. Interviewer mental model, user think, user action, trigger, state change, async operation, state update, DOM update. For this problem, scroll near bottom, should load, loading equals to true, fetch next page, apparent item, loading false, render. Don't jump to scroll event or intersection observer yet. Okay, this is a new thing that we are hearing about. We know about the scroll event at some level, but I didn't heard about the intersection observer. Well, we discuss more about this and research it. Okay, first understand what the system needs to do, then we decides how to implement it. Okay, let's understand what we have. A problem statement, we are having a problem statement which is an infinite scroll. Okay, let's check the audio. It's audible. Sure. Let's continue. We have a problem statement, infinite scroll, and okay, let's have a Excel draw here, so it will be help us to understand the problem statement. Okay, rather than making it black, let's make it white. Actually, can we make it white? I don't think so, but it should have option. Yeah. Mm, Theme. Mm, okay. Let's go with white theme today. So, uh, let's have a little color combinations. So, what we are practicing today is about infinite scroll, right? Let's go here and have here. Okay. So, suppose this is a screen. Okay, we are having a screen, and what we have to do, build a list component that initially loads a page of items. Okay. When the user scroll near the bottom, so user will be scroll from up to down, right? So what we think, users scroll near the bottom initially 1 to 20. So we are having 1 to 20, 20, like numberings. For example, for now, let's say number rather than having other thing. Okay. So 1, 2, and up to 20. Okay. Mm, let's make another one also. Copy and paste. So up to 20 numbers there is. Okay. Okay. So we are having a viewer is editor. Yeah. Well, welcome back, newbie editors. Love to see. So let's continue the question. So today we have a new question. We are try to create a infinite scroll similar to we are having in the Instagram reel. Okay, I will try to speak little louder. So yeah, we are having a questions. New question we have started an infinite scroll. Build a list component that initially loads a page of items. Okay, so user scroll. So after that we are having here pagination. Okay, so pagination is a thing. We are is a concept which means load a certain data after it reach the end loads the another part. Not together we will be loading all the parts. Okay, so initially we are having 1 to 20 numbers in the screen. When the user scrolls into it, so we will be starting from 21 to 40 like this. First we will be having the 1 to 20. Again it scroll, so it will be continuing with 21 to 40. In the gap of 2020 we are going to maintain as a pagination. Okay. Requirement says load more items when the user reaches at the bottom. Got it. Show a loading state while fetching. Okay, here we have to show a loading circle kind of thing while fetching. Stop when there is no more item. Okay, so which means we are having a limited data. Mm-hmm. Mm, yeah, scroll event. Yeah, I see. Yeah, we will be using the scroll event. Apart from scroll event, we are having a new thing also in the question I have just read. Intersection observer. Mm, I don't know about this thing. I have heard first time for now, but we will look into that what this mean. Yeah. Let's continue. So avoid stop where no more item. Okay. Avoid triggering multiple load simultaneously. Handle API errors. Okay. Avoid triggering multiple loads simultaneously. Okay. We have to avoid this. Make sure. Okay. Let's do. How to read these questions before thinking the extract thing. Okay. These are the 5 questions that we need to answer. Let's answer one by one. Trigger. What causes state change when users reach the bottom? Mm, what causes a state change? Okay, when user reaches near bottom. When the scroll event happen, right? When the scroll up and reaches at a certain point, which means we are maintaining a sequence, and when this we reach the end of the sequence. So here I think so. Uh, okay. Okay, we have some queries. Let's answer those first. Off campus or on campus? Off campus mostly. We didn't have any, I mean, companies are coming. We have to apply for off campus only. So, yeah. Scroll event triggers change in state. Yeah, that's the first answer. And we got answer from our volunteer too. So, yeah. Cheers for the newbie editor. Yeah. Let's answer this thing. Um, so, what I'm thinking about, yeah, let's make it what causes state change. Mm-hmm. Scroll event. Scroll event. Scroll event at last data. Change it. Change the state. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm, yeah, got a first answer. State. What must a component remember? Okay. Items, loading state, current page, whether more data exists, error. Okay, we have been given all the things actually. We don't have to answer them. These are the answers only. Yeah, user reaches the bottom. Okay, so let's create a first state for our understanding. What we will be state having. State is an object, first of all. Okay. What is the state is having? Let's see. Items, yeah, sure. It will having items. Apart from items, it will having a loading state. According to that only, we are going to see when we have to uh, do the loading. Okay. After that, we are supposed to having a current page and a cursor. Page or a cursor. Okay. So scroll, right? We will be using more about cursor. Okay. Mm, Yeah. According to we will having page and cursor. Okay, why should we write? Because we have been given the answer, right? Whether more data exists, error state. Okay, let's start with the code only. So let's just finish this. Actions, what operations happen? Fetch next page, append items, stop loading when finished. Okay, what does this mean? Operations happen. Okay, when we scrolled up, we got to the at the end of the bottom, right? So which means we have to fetch the another data, right? So fetch the next page. Okay, append items. Yeah. So that numbers of list will be get added to the item. Okay, the which means array, we are having an array, and inside in that array we will be pushing those items. Okay, stop loading when finished. Okay, so it will be loading only particular data, not all the data at the same time. Got it. Constraint, what goes wrong? Multiple request, fast scrolling, API failure, end of a data, large number of DOM nodes. Oh, these are the important things. Multiple request. Mm, what does mean? Okay, so when the user scrolled a little bit, there can be a possibility then it's scroll and pause and scroll again, which creates some kind of a misunderstanding, and it will be multiple requests like in this form, according to my understanding for now. Okay, fast scrolling, yeah, fast scrolling will be lead. API failure, yeah, fast scrolling will be okay. End of the data, large number of DOMs node. Okay, let's start to figure out the rest part while doing. Yeah, we will. Yeah, we are going to start only. Just the thing is, these are the important concept that we should know before do it. Because I'm also feeling that rather than jumping into the coding, we must prepare something, understand what are the concept and what are the ways we are going to stop and fix figuring out. Because randomly going, you will be lost very soon. So let's go. Performance questions. What happens at scale? 20 items easy. 1 lakh items rendering everything become expensive. This eventually leads to visualization. Sorry, virtualization. Hmm, okay, let's do the code first. First, what we will be try to create a screen like this, and here we are going to scroll up. Okay, so let's see how we are going to figure this out. We are having this document. Okay, I think now we are. It's better to change the theme only. Mm, dark Visual Studio. Okay, it's fine. Let's have. We are having a main, and here we are going to have a screen, right? Mm, div.screen screen. We are having a screen here, and let's give a style also. Mm, dot screen. Here we are having dot screen, and it will having a background color. Let's have chocolate. Okay. Mm, let's give a height also. Height 10 which and width we are having 15 wh 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 vw vertical height. Okay, I don't know what this thing. Okay, yeah, we just changed the white theme into the black. Yeah, yep, so it's now fine. mm, okay. uh, so Google Docs link. Okay, what do you mean by Google Doc link? From your side, I will type my answer there. Okay, so together practice. Yeah, that's a great stuff. I didn't think that much. We can do this thing. Create a Google Docs link from your side. Okay. On the next, yeah, from the next upcoming sessions, we will try to doing this thing. Currently, you can create your own solution in your laptop and Visual Studio, and send us on the comment sections. We will be try to compare it, and according to that we will be together solving and figuring out the things. Yeah, that's a great way to learning together, and it will help both of us. Yeah. mm, Vertical height VW. What we are having, width, height. Okay, I just forgot about this thing. Let's have a 5 width. We have VH with weight WH. Mm, okay, okay, VW. Yeah, yeah, I got it. VW. Rather than 5, let's have 15. Nope. Let's have a 5 VH. Y to time waste. Yeah. Okay, it's a little bit short actually. 1150. Yeah. And let's have here 100. It's too much. 70. Okay, that's fine. And we are going to handle all the stuff inside this only. Okay. So let's make it to display item center, justify self center. Yeah, justify self center. Instead of align items, we are having align self center. Does it work? I don't know. Align content center. Nope. Yeah, that's it. Go. Give a margin top 5 AW instead of margin padding. Mm, mm, mm. Let's be margin. Okay. Well, let's not focus on this. Let's try. Okay, we have been centered, right? Mm, so now we are having the center scene. Okay. So what is our according to question is we have to initially show the 1 to 20 something, right? And it should be scrolling. Okay. So which means when we scroll up this thing. So how we're going to scroll the event here? Mm-mm-mm. Let's think about it first. How we are going to show the scrolling part here? Okay, we are have a screen here, and when I try to scroll this, it's not happening. Okay, before that, let's see the question. We are going to having user action trigger state change. Before that, we should have a data which should present in this, right? Mm, okay. So first of all thing, we are having a state. Okay, this is a state we are having going to have. What does the thing we are having in the state? You can see items. First we are having items will be range of a array. Okay, and loading state, we are having a loading state, so it will be boolean value, because loading state is true or false. According to based on that, we are going to lead show the scroll something or loading something. A current page. Okay, we are having a current page for now. Let's deal with this. And what about this current page? Initially it's null. I think it's based on, or we can go with the 0 also. It will having a numeric value, because according to the 0 1 2 we are going to deal with it. Okay, so 0 to 1 page will be having numbers kind of 0 1 2 3 up to 20. Okay, whether more data exists, error state. Okay, we are having an error state also. So let's put here error. Whatever error we are having, we will store here. So in the initial stage, we are not having any error. Okay. So whether more data exist, whether more data exist. What does this mean? Whether more data exist. Okay. So we have to create some calculation here. Okay. Just a second. Yep. Back again. Whether more data exists. Okay, this is the thing that we have to. So here is a mechanism we will be checking. mm, Current page and whether more data. So here we have to create a mechanism. For now, let's be okay. We are missing something, which is whether more data exists. Okay, so we will be presenting it, but not now. Let's comment. So we will be having a record. Okay, this is the missing thing. So we have created a state. Okay, good. uh what else we are thinking about is, okay, so we have a state, and now the data should be rendered. I mean, data should be visible here, right? So here we have to visible some data. Let's have a data here, const data equals to, and the data is array. In that, I think so we are having 1 to 100, right? But how are we going to add the 100 data? What are they supposed to do? User scrolls near the bottom. Initially 1 to 20. Mm, are we going to add to 300 to the main screen? And once it reaches and end again, add an lorem 300 text to that main div screen and keep the track of number of time it change. Okay, yeah, we can proceed with this also. Add a div with a lorem text. Keep the track of screen positions y on every one big scroll. You can see the change data. Okay, let's give a try on this. We have a document and we are going to, according to our volunteer, we have to do add a div and with the lorem text like 300 words. Let's have a div here and it has a lorem 300. Okay, so we are having a word wrap. Mm, okay, so this is a 300 we haven't tried. Okay, 300 text to that main div screen and keep the track of time change with 100% width. Okay, let's give a try. 100% of width rather than 50. We are having 100% width. Okay, so we are having this width. Okay, let's give a try. And yeah, now we are okay. We are having a overflow hidden, also overflow hidden. So now we are having some data. I think we should keep the all the screen itself while we're scrolling, right? Mm, if it is a scrolling, how we are going to? Okay, overflow X hidden. Okay. You need the Y direction. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Oh yeah, we got the thing. Yeah. Thank you, newbie editor. We got it. What do you want to say? Now we are scrolling. Yep. So whenever. Keep 100% on the screen on the make scroll auto on the orange div if you don't want the whole screen. Mm, let's make it little bit rather than 100%. What we can think is just a second. Overflow. It's hidden. Okay. Let's make this kind of. It will be easy to understand also. Yeah. So let's make this thing. And we have a text here. Yeah. Uh, Okay, so we have figured this out. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I think it's a great thing. Now we have been figured this out. Let's move forward with the question. Load more item when the user reaches the near the bottom. Okay. Rather than adding random letters, we will not able to track also. Or we are supposed to add count this all the words instead of letters. What do you think? 1 2 3 4 5. Because this is a static data, we want a dynamic data, so it will not help us actually. What I'm thinking is initially array 2200. Okay, so initially the data is Let's make a new array up to 20 seat. Okay, so let's have a console.log data. So what we are going to do is, let's have an inspect. I'm supposed to scroll. You track the scroll, you can do it. Let's go. Yeah. We are having a 20 array, length of a 20, and data dot follow for, okay, not for loop, for let I equals to 0, and we are adding the number sum of in the rather than wordings. Okay, we are having I equals to 1, I less than equals to 10, and we are having here I plus plus. So what I'm thinking, let's add the number here. So data dot push I plus 1. Okay. Okay, we have got an infinite loop. Why it is infinite loop? Let's have a I plus plus. Do we have wrong, enter wrong something? Okay. Okay, let's stop this first. Mm-mm-mm. We hit a wrong thing. Okay, just a second. We hit a wrong thing something. Due to this, we got a, okay. So what I want to do is, rather than this, okay, when I create this thing, actually it's already having a 20 data. Because of that, we are not able to add this thing, and it's going to infinite. So let's have this equals to 0, I less than e less than 11, and let's have I plus plus, and we are going to have a data. Inside data dot push, we are having I, okay, I plus 1. So now we are able to see all the data at 11. Okay. Less than, let's have a 10. Then we are able to see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, that's a great thing. And rather than adding a lorem, I don't think so lorem is a good idea. So let's go with a normal thing. Why don't it come? Let's remove this. We are having a screen, right? And screen will be, so what I supposed to do is, let's have a screen here first of all. Document dot const screen equals to document dot query selector, and here we have a dot screen. Okay, so in the screen we are going to add this screen dot add event list. Screen, what should we add? This screen, right? This data should be add onto the screen, right? So what I'm thinking is, we have been screen, right? And screen dot inner document dot selector dot screen, right? Yeah, screen. And we are going to add this screen dot inner text equals to inner HTML. Let's put inner HTML. What I will do, creating a p tag, and in that p tag we will giving some class, and according to that I am going to scroll. So let's give a try. Okay. First of all, we have a function. Display. Let's have a function display. Okay. We are having a function display, and here we are going to perform this thing, inner text, and let's have a little template little we are going to having here. Okay. And okay, uh, data dot for each, we are going to have something here, and let's add this thing. And here what we are having, item. Okay, we are having an item. Before that we are having p tag. In those p tag we are going to have item. Okay. Let's call this display. Okay, so and each of the screen.html, mm, screen dot inner html. Yeah, we will try hit and try them. If we are able to do that, we will continue with those. If not, we will continue with the lorem. Okay. Thank you for your idea suggestions, newbie editors. Let's try it. Give a try. Okay. Inner html. We have an item, right? And data for each. Okay, so rather than this, first create, okay, let uh tab, uh, not tab, let's let tablet. Okay, let's have a tablet, and we are having this thing. Okay. mm, Not this tablet. Okay, the first thing uh, I've not understood that first we have to create document dot create element. Without creating that, we are not able to perform. We have a div and tablet dot a class name equals to, let's have a tablet only. We have a tablet and tablet dot inner html. Now we are going to have inner html in those data or inner context. Inner text, let's have a inner text. Here we have item. Okay, and after this we got the tablet, uh, and tablet will be push in screen dot, screen is document dot query selected. We have been selected a screen. Okay, we just have a number till 100 and show till 10 alone. After scrolling the change the data. Yeah, we are so try to do that only. We are thinking about that in that perspective. Let's give a try. Screen dot add the inner text. We are having an inner text item. Are we going in the correct way or not? Let's have an item here. Okay. What I'm supposed to do is it should be added inside the screen, right? This is a screen, and screen dot add. How is supposed to add a screen dot append child? We are not able to see the append child actually. Why it is so? Let's just console dot log screen. Is it working fine or not? Let's see first. Uh, Type error, failed to execute the append child on the node 1. Okay. Something is suspicious. Div dot screen. Is it this is the div dot screen, right? Mm, dot screen, we are having a perfectly dot screen, right? So what's the issue here? Let's say, yeah, this is the div screen. and here we want to add screen dot append child equals to tablet. Let's see. Okay, we are having this thing. Okay, this is a number, and let's put it in some different way. Rather than this, let's have this thing p here. We have a p here. Okay, these are the thing, and instead of text we are going to have a HTML. After having HTML, p tag, and it will have a br tag also, so we can break it. Why it is not break? So then let's have seen here main screen. Okay, screen, the tablet is a multiple. We have a p and b. Okay, rather than this, let's not have this thing, and this is not use. Make it in a text only. Okay, now what I'm supposed to think is how we are going to do this. Okay, tablet dot inner text is also class name dot tablet. It's already having a name, right? Tablet, right? So let's give a style a little bit dot tablet, and now we are having giving this a name to width 100%. Okay, okay, width 100%, and let's have a background color first of all, not this thing. Background color, let's give this aqua, so we will be to see. Okay, tablet, right? Display flex overflow center, align. Rather than this, let's have a, what is the data here now? Let's see the data. Okay, now it is in this form. Okay, this is the form of a data we are having. Let's have a margin of 1 rem, so we will going to see little bit yeah, like this data we are going to see 1 to 10, instead of 1, let's 2 rem. Okay, now we can see we are able to scroll in the thing, and we are going to infinite scroll. Okay, so when we reach to the end of the bottom, this is a fine actually. When we reach the end of the bottom, we are going to fetch more data. So this is the data, and we are going to see the more data when we scroll this. Okay, so there will be, we are creating a API which will fetch the more data, and it will be add on up to that. Okay, so let's see how we are going to fix it. Okay, let's give a try. This is the thing that we have figured it out, and let's see how we are going to do this. Now we are having a data, but this is also a static data, right? We are giving 10 out of let's give 100 actually. So we are having 100 data, right? So this is a full 100 data we are having, and when we reach to 10, or let's have a 20, when we are reached to 20, it should pagination. How are we going to have a pagination here? Let's think about this. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we figure this out. Let's remove this extra data and display. We have been displaying all the data. Mm. So first of all, I think we have to decide, create a fake API, which means we have to create some of the uh, fetch API something, so we can fetch those data, and according to that, we are going to handle this. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Just a second. Okay, just a second. Let's think about it. How we are going to do this. Mm. What I'm thinking is, we can create something fetch API. Okay, which needs to be here. Uh, Fake API. Uh, Function. We have a fake API, right? A fake API we have created, and this fake API will be having some returning some kind of a data. What should we return? Okay, so see, we are have a display function. Whenever a user scroll, it will go to the 20. When the 20 has been reached, this data has been reached. Okay, so when this data reached, we are supposed to hit an API. So a request should go, but first of all, we want to see what is the fake API will be containing in it. Okay, so how it's supposed to give a data, that we have to figure it out. Mm, we are scrolling the data. There is a limited amount of data, and data will be fetched. Okay, so what's supposed to fake API return? Fake API should return a next data, right? So how it's supposed to do next data? Mm, 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 mm. Let's think about it. We have a fake API. Fake API will return something in okay. A return. It will return a new promise. Create a new promise, and this promise would have two things. Okay, resolve and reject. Okay. Promise have a two things: resolve and reject. Okay. Let's make it little more realistic. So we are using set timeout. Set timeout has a callback, and that we are going to call back in 1 second. Okay. So after 1 second, after 1 second of a delay, we are going to see the data. Now what we have seeing the data is it should resolve something. It will returning a resolve. But what? I need some addition data. Let's we are having 100 data, right? And when I go to 20, reach 20, so I need a 21 to 40 data. So first of all, we have to add a blockage here. So we don't want 100 data together. Mm, 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 mm. So let's make it 10 on for now. So we are able to see, let's have a console.log here first of all. Console.log, we are having data. So at the first we are having a 10 data only. Okay, we are having a 10 data. So when I reach to this, API call will be hit. I mean, we will request a API for more data. So data hit, and we are going to get a data, right? So resolve, we will be doing something, adding a more data. So it should need a data also, which is the last track data. So I value, which means we need I. Okay. After that, again a for loop will be happening, and I, okay, I we will be getting, and I should be less than I plus 10. Oh no, it will be, okay, let's keep a let j equals to I. We are going forward with a j. Suppose here we get a 21, because 20 has been last data and we are starting from 21. Okay, so j plus 1 will happen at what time? Exit time also it need, so it should need be a 20, which means gap of a 20, right? So 21 to 40 we need. So for now, let's say have a let exit data will be uh, I plus 20. So means 21 plus 20 is 41. Mm, it will be stop, and we got a 10. Last data is 10. Suppose last data is 10. Okay, let's go with the 10 only. So last data is 10. What does I need? 11 to 20. Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 thing. I think so. We should be 11 plus 9. Okay, let it be 10. So we will be move until exit. Okay. So for better understanding, we kept like this thing. Okay, I less than j less than equals to 20, exit and j plus plus. So after that, let's have a data dot push. We will be push j plus 1. Okay, so we supposed to push the j plus 1 data, and whatever the data has been come, and that data will be giving back. mm, Data is pushing is, yeah, right. Let's give back that data, and we will have those data. Currently we are dealing with that only, right? So we just replace this data. Okay, for now let's hit and try. So we got the data, we return that data. So now we are going to hit and try it. Okay, so we have a 10 data, right? And let's go with this thing, uh, function or attach event. Attach events, we will be attaching the events. We are attaching events. So first is, we have to deal with this scroll, right? What does this call? We are having a main and we are having a screen, right? This screen, screen dot add. Why it's not add event listener? Screen dot add event listener. Document dot query selector equals to screen, right? So why we aren't able to select this? First, let's console.log screen. Okay, we are having a screen and we are able to see the screen, and it has a lot of data. But what I need to do is, when I scroll this, I reach a certain position. So document dot query selector screen and screen dot add event listener, right? It should have something data. I don't know what's the glitch is this, but it's not accepting a showing the suggestion. Let's have a refresh. Reload the window. Yeah, just reload the window. Okay. So whenever the screen dot add event listener and we are having a event, and that is a scroll. Okay, let's have a e, and here see, let's console.log e dot target. Let's see this, how we are going to see scroll or something. Why we aren't able to see the class screen thing? Mm, okay, we need to attach event, right? Let's have after display attach, not this, attach events. Okay, we have attached the events, and let's now see when we scroll something. Does it work with click? No, it's not working. Why it's not working? I want to see. Um, let's have a document only first of all. Document dot add event list on. Okay. Uh, e dot attach event. Something is wrong actually here. We didn't see any output. Why it is so? Mm, const screen document dot query selector equals to screen. We have attached JavaScript, right? We have attached the JavaScript also, but unable to see this thing. Why? Having a main div screen dot screen document dot selector dot screen refresh. Okay. Okay, got it. Something issue. It's not live integrated. Okay, now it's working fine, I think so. Yeah, actually, it's lost its liveness. Document list is not a function. Let's have a screen here. Now we will going to see the real thing. Screen dot add event listener is not a. Wow, what is the issue? It's not a function. Hmm, what's wrong with here? Let's cause this as screen dot add available height. Okay, they're not giving able to perform the activity. We have a screen, this right, screen dot scroll, we are having a scroll event. mm, we have a screen here, screen dot, why I'm not able to see, document dot add event listener. See, here we got the add event listener, but why not in there? Console.log e.target. What is the issue? Failed to execute the event listener on the event target. Two argument required. Got it? Adding a two arguments. We have a one argument. Click for now and see the click. Yeah, it's working fine. It's working fine. So when I go to scroll, what does I need? What does I get? Let's see. Okay. But what happened when I do the screen? Same thing. Okay. Okay. Now it's working fine. Let's see. Click. I don't know what just happened, but now it's working fine. When I click, 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 click is working fine. Let's see about the scroll. CRO. Okay. So we are now on the scroll thing. When I scroll the thing, okay, I am able to see the screen, multiple screen. Uh, okay. Let's have a tablet dot ID also, and let's give them IDX and equals to IDX. Okay. Uh, see multiple screen. I want to see the dot data. What is this data? undefined, right? What is about E? Okay, let's expand this and understand. Mm, scroll type is scroll, target is screen, right? Screen is been targeting, that is a great thing. Mm, target is screen, src element is screen, return value true. Mm, let's think about little what we need actually. What we are supposed to do. We want a hit when I reach to 10, but how I am going to know about the 10? When I reach to this, I supposed to know what is the value, right? So how we are going to do that? E dot target, E dot close, target dot closest, or E dot closest. Do we have E dot closest or E dot target closest? Mm, closest. What I think is dot tablet. Okay. Null. Okay, why it is null? Mm, sorry, I need exact. Yeah, this is thing. Target dot id equals dot tablet, right? We are having this thing, and I want to know about this tablet. But how we are going to do this? Okay, yeah, see, you can see highlighted. Like this we need to do, and how we are going to figure this out? Let's see. Okay, target dot closest equals to um, dot tablet. Let's refresh and try again. It's null. Okay, and it's about closest. E dot closest. Nope, it's not a valid function. It's need a target, right? Okay, let's search about it. How does what value we get in scroll event in JS? Let's understand what value we got in scroll event. We should get closest, or what we can try. Mm, on scroll event handling, how to handle scrolling events in JavaScript tutorial. This thing. Okay, window dot scroll, const window dot their window, particularly box item. Yeah, we are scrolling on this event dot target vertical. For top, we are having scroll top. Okay, we are having different scroll top also. Mm, we can have a scroll dot y. Let's give a try for this. Window, right? Now we are having scroll. How they window dot scroll? We are having screen. Let's give a try with this screen dot scroll x. Okay, not x, actually we want a y. uh, let's see what we are getting. So we will be having an idea what we are trying to do. Okay, so undefined, we're getting undefined. Why it is undefined? I need the value of this inside the scroll, and how we are going to get those value. Let's think about it. We have a screen and we have a tablets and id. This is the id. uh Target dot data. What is the data here? When I refresh, when I scroll this, undefined data is undefined here. we won't get any data. I think so. Oh, let's make this thing first. Yeah, it is undefined. You can see there is a lot of movement. When I just complete this, it's 59 here only. Okay. Mm, what we have able to get target screen. Okay. Let's rewind. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We got some lots of data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, there is a lots of data. Uh, I don't want like this thing. What I'm thinking is how we can get this tablet. Mm, screen dot add event listener. Okay, we are doing a scroll here. I need a nearby data, closest data is a tablet, right? So how am I supposed to get a dot closest tablet? Okay, null, again it's null. Having a dot tablet. Nope, it's not working. How are we supposed to get this value? Think a little more. Okay, just a second. Let's understand what is wrong thing we are doing. There's a too much scroll actually, isn't it? Scroll. Do we have a scroll particularly event? Just a scroll event and event or target. It is getting a target, right? Vertical scroll positions. Top target dot scroll top. Okay, target dot scroll top. What does this mean? Let's try this target dot scroll. We are getting target, right? Uh, event dot target equals to target. So let's try to do this. Dot sc, so short scroll scroll top. Okay, let's give a try on this. This and okay, we are getting some kind of a data. Okay, just a second. Mm, just a second. How are you going to track this? We are actually getting the data value, not this thing. And I want to know how we are going to get a 10 thing. So when we got a 10, we can hit an API and get this data. What we have been create a fake API. But how? Okay, we are having something a start and end point, right? So this is a start point. When I scroll up, max we are having 133. Sorry, 131. 131. So what we can do is when it's crossed the 132, we can hit the okay, we can hit and see it's a 0 now, touches to 0 to 131. 0 to 131, 0 to 131. What we can do, let's create this to up to 100, so we will be able to understand what is this. Rather than 70, let's have a 65 hit. 160, 120, 160, 0, 160. Mm, let's keep it 60 only. Uh, Now we have 180. This is some kind of a different value. I don't know what this value. Let's ask is, let's have information about this. Left scroll, this is a horizontal scroll. We don't want that. We want target dot scroll, okay? Scroll Y, window dot scroll Y. What it is about? Window dot scroll Y. Mm, mm, mm. We can try also this thing. Window, which means screen dot scroll Y. Let's try this out. What does this mean? Screen dot scroll Y. Console, okay. Screen dot scroll Y. This is right. Let's comment this out. And what we need to see this thing. This is undefined actually. Screen dot scroll Y. And what they have done is window. Event dot target dot scroll top is working fine. Mm, okay, can we ask this thing? What data we are getting from the scroll in y-axis? Says when we use event dot target dot scroll top. Okay, instead of scroll top, what we can do is scroll y also. Event dot scroll y. Let's try with this first, and then we ask undefined, undefined, undefined. We are not able to see this. Okay, do we have another value? Scroll top, and okay, let's ask about the scroll top only. So we want to know what are this value. Once we figure it out about this values, we can able to fix this scroll top. What are those value in console? We see 0, 0 to 180.123 something. Okay, let's ask. This is a blink, I think so, right? Okay. You got asking about those 0 to 180 means the target scroll top in a scroll event. Meaning of the scroll value. The top is the number of pixel that contain has been vertically means. Okay. Okay, they are height. Smooth scrolling the browser elements scale. Uh, how do I get the value of the element present inside that div? It has ID using scroll event. How can I get value? Let's see. There is a vague statement that we given to the AI. Let's see how does it get it and explain us. Mm, we just want to know how we are going to get the value. Get the inner value. Okay. Suppose what this. Okay, this is something different thing. Scroll react target dot get bounding client rect. Okay. Mm, no, it's a little bit different. How it's work? Get gives the element positions relative to viewpoint, subtract top. Uh, Intersection observer. This thing we have been seen in a question, right? Okay, we will learn about more this in later, but first figure it out. Okay. Okay, Sahil BW6EF. Okay, welcome, Sahil. Yeah, uh, looking great and good to see you after a long time. So, what we are trying to do is, I want to know about this value, how we can get this value. How would I know? Okay, 188, right? So, what can I, rather than searching those, when we hit 188 something, suppose we hit 150 plus, then 150, right? When I hit to 10, you can see 155 plus. Starting and you say, uh, Sahil, we are actually lack of time management. Due to that, we are unable to go live also. And starting with the React and DSA, React will be taking too much time because we are now focusing on the system design. And yeah, I'm thinking about the DSA, how we are going to deal with DSA. Let's start from DSA on next month. We will be try to figure it out. So yeah, we will be try to uh, start DSA at a morning time. Let's see how we are going to manage the time, because currently we are unable to manage. Due to that, we are not what we say, going the discipline with live session also. We missed the most of the live session due to lack of time management. So what I see, let's back to the question here. When I reach here 10, you can see 158, which means 160. Yeah, not for just for the YouTube channel. I personally want to practice more DSA, because DSA will is the greatest thing that helps to crack a better opportunity, because code will be doing by the AI, but when you practice the DSA, you understand the more about the questions, problem statement, and figuring out how you can solve that questions into small parts and crack at those. So yeah, there is a lot of benefit of DSA. So we will be starting soon. Let's keep it for September month. We will start September, October, November, December. We will be having a 4 month to practice the DSA, and using the DSA, let's see, do we can crack any or any of the company before starting a new year. So yeah, that's our plan. Overall, we are thinking about. So planning for cracking some huge MNC if you got a chance. Let's see. So now we are able to see there is a 160 is a limit. So what I'm thinking, if let's give a 160 is a top round 160. Yeah, let's have a hard coded first of all now. If 160, if e dot target dot scroll top uh, greater than 160. Okay. So what I will do, I will be calling the display event 188. Once it is cross, which means this 139, 152, 160. Okay, it is cross. So we will be going to call this thing. We have created a fake API, right? Fake API, but we are unable to capture this data, right? That is the thing I want to do. Let's make a hard copy for now. We will be doing a 10. Okay, let's have a 10 for now. I'll put it this. When I go this thing and 10. Okay. After reaching the 10, let's see. Okay. Console.log state. Now we will be seeing just state. Does the state, not state, actually we want to see the data, right? Does data is added 10 more data or not? We are going to see that. When I go to this 10, nope, it's still, no. You can see. But what it's done, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 10, 20. Oh, instead of adding this, it's added multiple 20. You can see. Nope, we don't want that thing. Uh, okay. The problem is whenever it hit 160 more than time. Mm, okay. After hitting, just return. Okay. For now, we are hard coding. Okay. Now we are going to see 20, right? But here also we have seen multiple. This is 120, 1, 2, 3. 3 times this has been called. But it should not call the 3 time. It should call only 1 time. How we are going to figure this out? Currently, we are just hit and try and creating a brute force solution. The brute force solution, which means just a base level or minimum, uh, even minimum solution, not a perfect optimized solution we are creating. Okay. Mm, what is the issue is 160. If the target dot greater than 160, uh, if it is greater than 160, then it should call the fake API and console.log data. Okay, let's try again. Call this and we can see the data. Yeah, this is actually a wrong thing that we are doing. Let's see how we are going to figure this out. We have a 10, okay, fixed data, that is we are trying to do. 10 one time. Okay. 20, 26, 31, 48, 60, 67, 8, okay, 115, 131, 152, 156, and 160. Okay, 160. Now see, it's having a 20. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we have to make a mark. It should not be 160. Okay. So when we hit to 160, you see we have a perfect addition of 20. So how we are going to manage this race condition here? First of all, the problem is race condition, because when I just go little down more, it's adding. And before that, one thing is we have the data updated, right? So now it should scroll down also. So we have to update the display also. Uh, how we are going to do this? Update state, right? Okay. Let's think about it. How you're going to do this? Mm, 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 mm. We got exact thing that we want to need. We want a length 20, which means 20 data it's come. It should add 11 like this thing, right? After I've just scroll the 10 above, we will be adding 11, 12, 13, 14 automatically. Mm, display. Let's call the display here. Okay. Let's give a hit and try. Okay, little slow. We got 19. Okay, we got 10. Again, it start from 1. Okay, you can see it's an infinite scroll. No, that's not the correct solution. When we cross the 10, it should be 11, not 1. Uh, what we can do, we can just update the display instead of this thing. Okay, just a second. I'm coming and let's continue with there. Just a second, 2 minute break. It's actually 11. Okay. Okay, let's give fix this thing for now. Having a display properly, render the data properly. Then we will be continue this in the next session. Okay, so just a second. Mm, let's see how we're going to do this. There's something glitch, I think. So, do we have? Do we are live going live or we just got pause? I don't know what just happened. It's some kind of a glitch or something. Let's see. What we can do is we have a data, right? This is our data, and I just need to update this data. We are live, right? Yes. I'm not able to see the details. Okay. We have a function display data for each. Okay. Instead of doing first, we will be let's have a filter data. Filter data, and here we are having how we are supposed to give this filter data. Mm, we are having a state, right? And in this state, we are loading the items, right? So what we will be do, we will be using this state and manage those data rather than directly loading from data. We supposed to do items, okay? State dot items. We are having items. Okay, we will filter those items. Uh, not this thing. State dot items dot filter. Filter. Okay, we are having an item. If it's item, state dot item. Which means we are having item here. Mm, we got a little bit confused actually. What we are trying to do and what we have been done. Filter data and state dot items equals to filter item. What we are trying to do is filter data, and we are supposed to use this filter data here. Okay. State dot items. We doing not with this thing. We are dealing with this data dot filter. The whole data is filtering. Okay, 1 to 10 the data we are having. and those data, if 1 to 10 and again 1 is coming, so how we are going to correctify that data? How we are going to correctify that data? The question is still there. For now, let's see. This is the data, right? When I scroll up, scroll up, you can see again it's 1. So now here it should not 1. Instead of 1, it should be 11. But the data that we got here, you can see the continuous thing. This will disrupt our application. Hmm, let's understand how we are going to deal with this. Hmm, the previous data, okay. So when I scrolled up, when I reach this, first thing is the state should be updated, right? What are the things we are having in the state? Items, loading state, and current page false. Okay. Uh, items. Uh, we have to add items. Mm, 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 mm. Item is an array, right? What we can do is what to do, what to do, what to do. Little bit confused here. I need some kind of a filter also, which not repeat the whole thing, because you can see after 10 or it's a huge number. 11. This is 11, not add-on. And here we are doing the add-on thing. Data is again started from 1. Instead of 1, it start from 11. So here comes some kind of a filter we have to figure it out. How we are going to figure that filter, we have to understand. Filter data it's filtered, and if item is not present in the items, right? This item is not present in the item. What I'm thinking is state dot items, we will be running on this items. Okay, let's have loop in it. We'll have a filter data. Not this. Let's have first this change filter data, and data dot filter equals to item. And when I got mm, 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 but how we are going to know, because this is the append thing, not the data. mm, Item is what? uh mm, mm, Little bit confused here actually. What should it be? Filter data or items? If you go with the filter data, then here we have to filter out. It is not with the state dot items. What something is missing out. We are missing out something. Because of that we are not able to perform this. See, what we is try to do is data. When the data has been listed, when I scrolled up, okay, when I scroll this, hit API has been hit it, right? Attach. So first thing it should be do, update the state. What I mean by update the state, when the fake API has been called, fake API has been called, okay. So fake API exit. Instead of pushing data dot push into this, what we can do is items. We can put items, okay. Item dot push. So here we, okay, let's reload. When I push the item, Item is not defined. Mm, no. Issue. There is a issue. Mm, I can't push it to the item. I can push into state dot item. And let's create this in the above only. Okay. So now when I do this thing, okay, looks a little bit slowly, yeah, hit it. And when I see this, it's 10. Okay, try to do this more. Okay, so when I hit this, I need to see what is the item now. We reach to the target, right? 10. API hits, we send the 10 last data, and according to this state.item.push, we have been pushed some of the data here, and mm, we are resolving some data, right? So it should be handled by here function handle event handle not handle fetch. This is a handle fetch, and this is a async. This is we are going to do mm, await let response equals to this console dot log a response. Okay, handle fetch has been called by here. Okay, mm, okay, I'm making little bit confusion more, but yeah, that's what I thinking about this thing actually. mm, got a 10 when I got this thing. Nope, data is 10 and resolve. When I hit this async here and await this thing. Handle fetch has been called, and here we are going to see this. Okay, I'm gonna scroll. See this. Okay, it has only 10 data. 10 data. But why? Mm, because it's okay, not adding this thing, right? Mm, resolve data. Mm, okay, let's have a push into this data only for now. When I go this, go, just cross. Okay, now we can see we are having a lots of data. 20, 11, 12, 19, 20. Again. Okay, this is a wrong. Let's go little slow. Uh, yeah, little more. Yeah, 160. Now we got the data. What are those data we are getting? Length 20, exact the data that we want. 11, 12, 13, right? This data we want, and we are getting from this from line number 57. 57 line number is here. We are getting from this thing, right? So what I need to do is just update the state. mm, state dot items equals to, just replace dot whole data with this response. Okay, I just update dot response, and what I should do is uh, response. I updated the state dot items, right, and displays this thing. I will do state dot items, okay, dot for each. I will be just uploading this thing. But the issue is initially it didn't have anything. Uh, display should have something initially. Without this, they can't go further. We can't see the execution start only. What we should add and how we are going to add this thing. We figured it out of one problem, but due to that, we just remove the first solution only. So filter data equals to data. What I'm thinking is, can we deal with this state dot item and filter? Okay, we have actually done this previous also. Let's see where does we have been tried this out. Yeah, this thing, render thing, autocomplete, no, filter it out. Uh, I think related something render only. We have previously also tried to do certain thing. Because actually, what this was the different thing. Thing I'm trying to do is like this thing. You see, in the okay, let's be word wrap. Let's in previous auto search component, we try to do something render, removing filter out the thing. The same thing I want to try, but how? The fruits we are having certain different thing. We are having they are having the fruits, right? And we are having here data, the actual data. This is the fruits. What we can do is data dot filter out on the basis of they check includes, right? So we can also check this includes, right? Let's give a try. In that question we are using the includes and it was a string, but here we are having a different thing. Filter data dot filter item, and item we will be pass only that item. I mean return those item only, which is how we are going to item is not equals to mm, not equals to what, state item not equals to state item is also a array. Do we have any property which checks with includes? Okay, let's just check. Do we have any property or method with array in JS which checks like includes? If you have this kind of property, it will be easy for us. Let's check. Uh, do we have array dot method includes? Okay, we are having includes. Okay, let's check with this. Uh, what I am thinking, let's hit and try. Filter, if it is filter data dot filter item. If it is item, we are having item, right? Array, not array this. What we have set state dot item, right? State dot state dot items dot includes. If it is includes, it should be not, right? If it is not includes, I mean we are having what we are having. uh item here. Okay, because one and two will be having, and if those are not, mm, data dot filter, data will be having from 1 to 20, right? 1 to 20 data, and from, because it's rendering again 11 12, we can, if it is false, mm, mm, let's give a try. If it is false, then we should filter data, right? Okay, we are having a data. When I go with 10, okay, again, okay, it's not moving. Why? 10. Here it stopped, but we got the value actually more than 11 also. But why it is stopped? Let's see. I think we are nearby solution only. Uh, Okay, sorry, not this thing. Remove. Okay, let's be little slow. When I hit 10, 72, and this first error. Okay, they're calling a multiple time actually. When I hit this, you can see 1 to 10, 11, 20. Okay, you can say this is again and again calling the thing. This is a race condition that we are talking about here. We will be figuring this out, but before that, I want to see why the 11 is not adding here. Mm, okay, before that, let's check console.log filter data. Okay, having this filter data is see now, see now filter. So what it is about? See now filter is only, so does they call display, and display should call not here, it should call here after handle function. Okay, let's see, having this, and when I call this, okay, 116 cross, nope, we didn't get any. Okay, C now is empty. Why it is so? Line number 41, line number 41 is C now, it is empty. Okay, due to the data is not passing, we are unable to see the 11 to 20 data. Okay, let's see what's the issues here. But in the, see this is line number 57. 57, we are getting the data. Fake API, right? Mm, response is getting a times. State items equals to res. Uh, okay, let's try with this again. Console.log state dot items. Okay, let's see, find out why didn't we get any answer. When I go to this and hit this thing, okay, see this is again 41 is empty, state dot item 41. 59 state dot item has a huge data. Oh, this is some kind of a similar, see, in the problem statement we are having the same thing actually. What is the problem statement? Yeah, here we're able to see this thing, initial 0 to 1, 0 to 20. See here 0 to 99, and this is the thing. First we have to figure this out, how we are going to do this. Instead of 0 to 99, how we are going to stop it 20. Here we have to stop. mm, but before that we have to figure it out why it is not coming 11 when the state dot item is having data. State of item, which means here. So then what's the issue with here? Mm, this condition is wrong, I think so. Data dot filter. It will go up to, okay. When I see this console.log data dot length, as well as I want to see the data here after calculation. Calculus. Okay, let's have a calculus. When I go this and stop here and try to do this at 10, we are having some kind of a data fetch. You can see, just to touch the 10, we have a multiple API. mm, mm, what we can do, one more thing is, let timer equals to set timeout, and where it is just clear timeout equals to time. Okay, let's have all this, and you can see now we are having, after calculus also we are having a 10 data. Fit also have a 10 data, right? When I goes to 9 end, okay, when I try to do 10, hit it, okay, 16, okay, it's multiple time actually hitting the thing. This is the issue that we will be dealing first thing. This is the first data that we get, 10 to 20, correct? We are getting the data here, and what is the line number 59? 59, but we want to see the data, not 59. I want to see the data first of all is about this 39. Do we have a 39 data? 16, yeah, 39 here we are seeing. Yeah, we are getting the value actually, the 20, the whatever value we want. But why didn't it surrender here? Mm, okay, state item dot includes. Uh, okay, something is issue with this condition. Actually, we did something wrong. Mm, state item was having first of all calculus, right? Let's remember this calculus. After calculus, before, when we call this, yeah, after calculus, we see we are having the 10, right? What I'm think, we can go with easily with the state dot items rather than anything doing. But state dot item is having the data. This is the issue. You can't go with the state items like blindly, right? Uh, so the issue is again the data dot filter instead of data dot filter. What we think, because the data dot filter is only having the whole thing, yeah, and state dot item is not include. If it is, okay, let's go with this condition for now. We're not having any data. Okay, sorry. Mm, say the whole thing is problem lying here. We are little bit in the wrong direction, I think so. Mm, okay, let's ask AI to give a direction. I think so. This is also wrong approach that we are trying. Let's have an overview by AI. Okay, okay, let's have this, and okay, okay, we have started, but it doesn't have any substantial. because we didn't try to perform it in any way. There's a lack of thing. Okay, let's have a structure, and in those way we are trying to think. Okay, we started with a solution. We just got lost in our own understanding. We need your guidance to move further. Um, we are thinking uh, when the scroll hits the 10th 10th, then 10th tablet, then we should add more data using the fake API that we have created, right? We have been created, and more data will add on, and more data will add on, and we will render them from continuation. But instead of that, we got stuck. Just clear our understanding. The rest we will figure it out. Okay. Rest we will be going to figure it out. Make sure you avoid large vague explanation. Okay. Explanation. Okay. Okay, let's see how is it. Okay, we have a new viewer, ZZQQ. JavaScript. Yeah, we are practicing the JavaScript. If you want to understand, we are having videos, some of the videos in the live sessions. You can go through that. And we are practicing JavaScript, so you can understood during this thing also. So yes, your core understanding is correct. Okay, that's a great thing that our core understanding is correct. But you mixed up with the source data, state, and render data. Yeah, this is the thing I just got confused, and during those we have in confusion. Fix the mental model first. Think of its fake API, fetch page, state items, render state item DOMs. So the data should belongs to the fake API, not directly to your render logic. Okay. Your intended flow is initially state item. Okay. 1 to 10 render. User scrolls near bottom. Fetch next 10. State item 1 to 20. Render newly added item. The main mistake in your current code is state dot item equals to res. Okay, where are we doing this thing? State item dot res. I think in the handle fetch. Yeah, we are doing this thing here. This is the issue. Replace in for infinite scrolling. You want JavaScript item dot state items dot. But there's another issue. Your fake API currently returns the entire data array, not just the next page. You want API conceptual to behave like fake API. Okay, 1 to 10, fake API to 11 to 20, and fake API 3 should be 11 to 21 to 30. Restart then. Okay. mm, One more correct important corrections. Don't think when scroll hits 10 tablets. Think when the user gets near the bottom of the scroll container. Request the next page. When the number 10 is your page size, not the scroll trigger. The architecture become current page size, item loading, more error. Then near bottom loading, yes, do nothing, fetch next. Okay, that's the understanding. I want to lock before you changing the code. Hmm, okay. We are having a understanding. Mm, how we are going to do this? Well, let's try with this. For infinite scroll you want, but there is another issue, your fake API. Let's try with this. Let's see. Hmm. Items risk, right? What we can do is, rather than doing this, we're having spread operator. This three dot is spread operator. Here in this context, when we use three dot inside an array, it helps to spread. This data res is also containing a array, right? The array we are spreading those array inside a new array. Okay. Just for the explanation, for our new members ZZQQV9F. Yeah. So, watch meet up in daily live session. In the daily live session, you will be get to know more about the JavaScript and practice with us, so you can have knowledge about it and ask the queries. We will be helping on that and practice together. It will be help to both understanding JavaScript more deeply. So like this, you can learn JavaScript. Yeah. So uh, here we are having state dot item also. So we are doing this both spread. When I both just spread, let's see what we are getting. After calculus. Okay, why it is multiple time? See how many times it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 time. 11th time is the 43 one. 10 time. Why it is calling the 10 time actually? I didn't understand. Mm, Fake API 10. Because of this. Uh, 10 item we are giving here. 10 second is here. I think due to this thing is happening. Does it really? Mm, this is the fake API we are dealing with. It is actually wrong. And we will try to figure this out later. First, let's see. Yeah, what we are getting here now. Let's see first of all. Mm, display see now, not this thing. I want to see this. See this. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, there is a more than how much data there is. I want to see the first one. See this, right? This is the data I want to see. Okay, they have been gone up to the 89 time. There is a serious issue with our prop code. Mm, Nope, we don't want this solution for right now. We're good with risk. Mm, How are we going to deal with this? Your core understanding is correct, but mix up the source data, state, and the mental model first. Fake API, fetch page. Okay, it will be fetch page. Mm, Fake API, fetch page, state items, render state dot items. Okay. Your internet flow is initial state item 10, render, scroll near bottom, fetch 10. Okay. Data should not belong to the fake API. Data should belong to the fake API. Okay. Not directly to rendering logic. Uh, Fake API to fetch page. Okay. Fetch page. Where is we have fetch page? This is a fake API first we are doing, and where we are dealing with this, see how the workflow is going on. First, when the data has come here, data, we have a new array, right? When we have a new array, it's pushed the 10 data inside it. The 10 data as 1 to 10 has been gone inside this data. After that, the state has been formed. State currently is empty. Okay. After this, rather than empty, let's put the data itself here. So we won't get any issue here. Okay. So this is a data we are having, and after this there is a fake API. It will not use. Let's see how we are going to deal with this. We are having a data, right? Now the data itself, this is an item. And how we are going to deal with this? Go screen. Let's remove this and display dot data, data dot filter, and we will be check data dot filter is not equals to state dot items dot include. Let's remove this for now, and let's have a state dot items. Okay, filter data is not defined. Okay, so we are having this thing. When I reach to this, okay, the problem is still there, the same. It's again the one. I don't want the one starting from one again. Mm, mm, it happens in the fake API. Do clear timeout also. Yeah, I was try to do this clear timeout, but I think it's wrong I have done. Okay, let's take a reference from our previous solution. What we are trying to do is this thing, right? How does we clear timeout here? Fake API clear timeout. We use the clear timeout here, right? Timer. Okay, let's do a thing. We have one, not here. It should be above here. Clear timeout. Okay, and let's clear the timer. We are having this, and let's make a timer here. Okay. Now I think for debugging, whenever you console.log something, always keep it timeout happens after the timeout happened, not before. Mm, mhm, mhm, mm. So trick for debugging. Whenever you console.log something, always keep it an object. That way, you always get the keys and values. So normally string name to be added. You can try this out. Timeout happens after the timeouts happen, not before. Yeah, I know. The thing is, whenever I call the again the timer, mm, okay, what we are trying to do is this here, right? And let's do this thing. Okay, I think say a good space. Okay. Mm-hmm. What clear timeouts happen after a timeout, not before? Set timeout. I have set a timeout, right? Mm, Mm. Nope, we don't want actually this thing. Whenever it should, so it will be not calling, right? Okay, let's just wait and see. Oh, yeah, it's working. You can see now it's not randomly scrolling. It's wait for some time. After that, it's working. Okay, we figure this out first of all. Clear timeout, and it's working fine. Now what we have to do is just you can see now it's clear the timeout, not rendering all the data at first. It's got to the 10. Wait for some time. After 10, you can see now we can able to scroll. But just getting that we are not able to scroll. But after getting this, we are able to scroll. So it's working fine. The thing is, it's adding the multiple data. We have to figure it out about the fake API first of all. And this is the wrong way that we are doing. Push the data. Either we change this thing or we need to change this about 10 scroll. We have to see how we are going to check the down part, right? mm, how we are going to see that? Okay. mm, okay, it's actually working, you can see when we got to 20, but the problem is it's adding 20 again and again. Okay. mm, okay, just a second. uh Currently I'm just got exhausted. No issue. But we figure this out, set timeout, and we can see the data is also pretty good. We can see 11. But the thing is, the repetitive content, we have to just make sure it's not doing again and again. So, yeah, let's keep it here for now. And we will be try to complete this in the next session. Till then, let's take a little rest also. We will try to make this complete fast little and understand what are the things we have been done wrong. That's it from my side. Meet you in the next session. Till then, have a good night. Radhe Radhe. Mm, mm, We are running lack of time, so let's maintain discipline for now.